in less than 2 years, our gardens are filling back up with all types of different life, from spiders to insects to birds to lizards. It's amazing process to see all these animals return.
The circle of life is the end point. It's not the beginning. I think it's really important for people, for humans, to understand that the layering of our microclimates are very misunderstood. So if you look at this garden, for example, and you say, okay, the starting point was to improve the soil because we had such a thin layer of soil. So we improved the soil, we got the soil twice as thick, full of nutrients. Anything you put in the ground will start to grow and thrive. Then what happens is something very interesting. So you're providing all this shelter and shade and coverage and food and everything else for lizards to show up, insects to show up, fireflies all over the place, birds showing up, eating the seeds, eating the insects. Everything is sort of working its way back to the way it should be. And I think that's what's missed a lot of times. The people will plant 100 trees and walk away. Well, the 100 trees might not provide the understory protection most small animals need. So this layering of a food forest or this layering of a garden will bring it back to life. There's birds everywhere now. We released 5,000 frogs that we brought to life in our pools while they weren't being used. By doing certain things, you create that circle, and the circle has many components. And I think the circle of life is misunderstood because usually our reforestation efforts or whatever they may be aren't enough. They just they just do one thing, and that one thing isn't enough. You need to actually have all the layers covered. You need to have everything worked out in such a way that it's going to continue to grow and to continue to produce more habitat for whatever animal it may be. And we've got that completely wrong. We don't do enough in terms of layering life. And that's my message, is you have to layer life to make it stick around, to thrive. Whatever is needed, you have to do to get it to go to the end stage, not the beginning of the process.